Vai no beat, esquece.
Halsey?
Yes, Mom. I'm here.
How many hours have I spent sitting in this armchair for my therapy sessions? Only Richard would still use that. Hey, Pumpkin. What are you looking at?
The picture is scary.
Come now. There's nothing to be afraid of. You're not going to be afraid of a couple paintings now, are you?
No, but...
Yes, I know. It's Richard. He was angry, but he wasn't angry with you. You know...
I don't think he is. He doesn't like me following you around.
Yes, but it's because he worries you'll get hurt. Pumpkin, there are much more serious things going on right now.
Those people who put us into boxes. And who hurt you.
Yes, them. But don't be scared. Mommy's here.
I know.
I won't let anyone hurt you. Ever.
There you are. But what on earth is that mark?
I ran into an experienced inquisitor. I was caught off guard.
Not a dangerous mission, was it? You brought back a souvenir.
I'm still in one piece. That's all that matters. Where have you been? I've been looking for you since I got back, but...
The prince hasn't given me a moment's rest since I returned.
I won't hide the fact that I was happy that you were the one to... well...
That I informed them about the Second Inquisition. Yes, I can imagine.
Everyone's petrified. I can sense it.
Hazel lost it when she found out. I had a hard time convincing her I was telling the truth.
I admit that even I...
She's going to ask for your help, I'm sure of it. She didn't follow your treatment protocol. Usually, I give you your treatment when you awaken. You're not stable, Leisha.
Enough with that already.
You failed miserably with the mission the prince gave you. That's proof of it.
What do you mean?
You didn't have a firm grasp of the risks.
How could I have guessed that...
And to top it off, you didn't bring anyone back to the prince. You become more and more overwhelmed by your visions and your hallucinations. All this because she's afraid. Hazel has become dependent on you.
Don't you think you're blowing things a bit out of proportion? Dependent on me?
On your visions, of course. Don't you understand? She didn't bring them up?
She did mention them in passing.
She needs your premonitions to help her anticipate the future, to try to influence the course of events.
Wait a second. I don't see how my visions can help her.
Nor do I. Our visions are nothing more than possible metaphorical futures. And...
Excuse me?
Pardon me. Dropping the professional jargon, you only see things that could possibly happen.
But then why are they so important to her if nothing is certain?
Perhaps she wants to see if it's still possible to change the course of events.
But they're never very specific. And I hardly remember them. Why is that?
All I know is that she's kept me distanced from you a few times to seek your help. Often you didn't have any precise memory of what transpired, or only partially remembered it.
Is she manipulating my memory?
It would be the best way for her to keep your visions for herself, but I can't be sure of it. Here's a dose of your treatment. Take it immediately.
This will rid me of my premonitions. Is that it?
I don't have time to break this to you gently. I have to go straight to the point.
What are you talking about?
Leisha, Halsey isn't real.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What?
It's not true, is it?
You're the only one who sees her.
No.
Our family has a gift for seeing things.
Halsey is my daughter.
In your mind, it's always difficult to pull you away from her. That's why I try to treat you as soon as you awaken, to keep Halsey from reappearing.
He's lying, Mom. He hates me.
You're either lying or you're wrong. I don't know which, but it's not true.
Leisha,
But Hazel sees her.
when your hallucinations increase, your premonitions do too. They become more specific and more reliable. And that's what the prince wants. But you grow increasingly catatonic. Halsey starts to take over.
No! I don't want you to leave me!
Enough! Shut up, both of you!
Okay.
It's just you and me, Leisha.
Oh, no.
He's a liar! It's not true!
I regret having to inflict this terrible shock on you each and every time.
Every time?
Leisha, the prince wants to see you immediately.
Yes, of course. Just a minute.
I'm not supposed to be here. I should have left for the Red Salon already.
Why? No, you can't just leave like that. I have too many questions.
Hazel doesn't like to wait.
We'll have time. Go now. Obey the prince, Leisha. Stay where it's safe, and above all, drink.
There. I'm coming.
Leisha, I wanted to thank both of you for...
Prince sees me. See, Mom? Richard's a liar.
Are you all right, Leisha? You seem...
Quit pretending.
Come now, Leisha. What's wrong?
You've been pretending to see Halsey since the very beginning. Why did you lie to me?
Lie to you? I didn't lie to you. Halsey is part of you, and I accept you just the way you are. That's all.
Ugh, I hope it's true.
I told you, Leisha, you're the only person I can trust. And you're right to do the same. We need to support one another, now more than ever.
I agree.
I sent for you because we need you. I need you to tell me what you see for my future. I mean, the Boston Camaria's future.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It's not as simple as that. I don't choose when they happen.
Mom, listen to me.
Yes, sweetie. What is it?
There's no point. The swan will lose its head in 2 days. I just saw it. We know, Mom.
What's going on? Leisha, is Halsey speaking to you? What is she saying?
Halsey sees a swan. It'll lose its head in 2 days. But that could mean a lot of things.
It's not very clear, you mean?
Nothing's ever certain, and...
Of course. There's got to be a way to shuffle things. There must. Not after everything I've done. I won't believe it.
Hazel,
Please leave. I need to think.
As you wish.
I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies.
Damn it. I don't know who to believe anymore. Richard or Hazel.
Please, Mom. I'll be a good girl, I promise. So, we're inseparable? Like 2 peas in a pod?
Yes. Like 2 peas in a pod, sweetie.
Mom? What's wrong? Mom?
Yes, I'm fine. It's all right. It's just, I need to talk to Richard, Pumpkin.
Again? No, we're happy together.
It's not just you. The hallway, my memory. He has to explain this. I want to understand.
All right. As long as we're together.
Put him in there. Gently. We'll deal with him tomorrow.
Delsin wasn't wrong. Now, how to find Stanford. There's something flashing under their skin. That's not very discreet. That's not very discreet. This is what happens to mortals who step out of line.
Clearance implant required.
Digital security. Clever. I've never seen a machine like that. A slot for what would appear to be a small card. A slot for what would appear to be a small card. This implant could be useful. It's a perfect fit. Let's see how it works.
Okay.
There. I've got an implant, but it's blinking.
Clearance implant required.
That doesn't work on corpses. I can fix that. They don't know everything about us yet. A closet. Disappointing. They haven't been used for years. A vaccination campaign from 1988. There must have been more traffic here back then. They don't appear to use this area. How strange. This looks like an implant scanner.
Higher clearance required.
Restricted access. Interesting.
Hey! Who are you? You shouldn't be on this floor. Identify yourself immediately, or I'm calling security.
It's entirely normal for me to be here. You have nothing to worry about.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little stressed out. Usually the men in suits stay downstairs. But you seem different. In a good way. Not like those Vatican guys, but I shouldn't say anything.
You seem nervous. Is everything all right?
It's got its ups and downs. Routine. That Society of St. Leopold is really starting to get on my nerves. Before they came here and changed everything, it was actually pretty simple.
What do you mean?
Now there are tons more clearance levels. They're really proud of that downstairs. But the truth is, there are tons of errors all the time, and everyone has to update their implants constantly.
Is that why mine doesn't work on the closet?
Is that the first time it's happened to you? Unbelievable!
What do I need to do?
Just like everyone else, we're following procedure.
My question isn't about the protocol, but what you can do to help a colleague in need.
Yeah, I get it. I've got a bunch of green implants in the safe in my office. The code is 423. You can take one, but you have to remember to bring it back.
Can you remind me how it works?
Go to any implant machine. It's really easy. There are instructions if you need them.
Thank you.
Of course.
Where did I put that file?
Here are the implants. Blue implants. I have one already. No red implants. They're reserved for the Society of St. Leopold. Closed. These hallways, they converted a hospital. The destruction of the Long Island Bridge didn't discourage everyone.
Higher clearance required.
Of course, having the implant in my pocket won't work. Easy does it. Great, I changed my clearance level. Good. Let's see where this takes me. This base is bigger than I thought. It's not going to be that easy to find Stanford.
Don't move!
Easy there, soldier. I've got to...
On your knees! Hands behind your head!
Lower your weapon and let me through.
On your knees, I said! Now!
He resisted. How?
When Stanford learns that his colleague was held up, he'll want to know who was responsible for it. There will be consequences to pay.
Stanford!
Scan your implant.
Are we all right?
Yeah. Next time, let me know.
That was close. I'll have to be careful. It's much larger than I thought.
Unbelievable. Fucking implants. Yeah, it's me again. I can't get into anything.
Okay, go to the database.
I'm telling you, the database is locked. If I keep it up, I'll block the entire system. Sorry, I don't see what else I can do to help you. I'd ask Stanford himself, but he's not on this floor.
Have you tried the archives?
The archives? You think so? Maybe. I'll take a look. Well, if I could open the door. It'll open in a minute. I hope.
Can I help you?
What's the problem with the door?
There's no problem. We're running tests on the electrical system. It's gonna stay locked until I adjust the settings. But I'm working on something I'd rather not drop, so it'll have to wait.
You will open this door immediately.
As you wish.
Here we go. It wasn't that complicated. There we go. Finally. I hope I find something in the archives, but I doubt I will. Don't you have anything better to do?
When you're done with that, get started on cleaning the last tank.
Very well.
What? What do you want? My time is precious, and I've got a boss breathing down my neck. So if you have no business here, either leave or I'll call your friends to drag you out of here.
Shut up and listen to me. I'm not here to play games. Nobody has time to waste here. Neither you nor I.
Excuse me. I'm really under pressure right now.
Everyone's stressed out. Anything else would be surprising.
Keep your feelings to yourself, please. Well, I'll be getting back to work now.
Your shoulder. Are you hurt?
What? Oh, that. No. It's blood, but it's not mine. When you spend your days dissolving bodies, you're bound to get splashed.
I'll be on my way now.
If you've got a question, take it to Hoover.
A removable valve. This isn't for a large pipe. She has a red implant that could help me find Stanford.
Rather active. Shut him up. Who's an amazing weapon? No, not her. There's no way.
Access to the pyrolysis controls is locked. I'm going to need a key.
Pyrolysis protocol. No experiment in progress. Pyrolysis complete.
Damn!
I hope the implant is intact. It doesn't look damaged. I have a red implant. Will it allow me to see Stanford's location? There's a space for a valve there. It's a perfect fit.
Decontamination complete.
Finally, the cleanup's going to start. We don't have all night.
Decontamination complete.
Chlorine solution.
Decontamination complete.
None too soon. Tank number 1 has been cleaned. Rahim, can you please set up the next test for me when you have time?
I'll take care of it as soon as I'm done with this.
I'll open the door for you.
The elevator just came down. The implant was deactivated. I need to be careful. That's the key to my cover.
Hurry up, Henry. What part of I need those results wasn't clear? A child.
The latest results aren't good. Tell me you weren't there for Faverone's meltdown.
I only caught the end.
Great. She yells at me in front of everyone now.
It's her way of motivating the troops.
There are less painful techniques.
I'd be a lot faster if I didn't have to double as her personal assistant. I'm in the middle of a promising procedure, but I keep getting interrupted.
No matter. I'd better stop complaining.
What's bothering you?
I'd rather be careful. If someone were to hear us...
Henry, if you don't want to be the next body under my scalpel, I need those lab results by tomorrow.
I'll be going now.
Back to work.
He doesn't look too good.
Higher clearance required.
Wrong implant?
All right. Concentrate.
A red implant. Maybe the one that I need.
The epidermis is already breaking down. I've been working on this for way too long.
Decontamination is not possible. Bacteriological suit required.
Obviously. Bacteriological suits. It's locked. Bacteriological suits. It's locked. Those are ideal to avoid contaminating the experiment environment.
Decontamination complete.
Don't have anything better to do? In case you're wondering, this isn't dinner and a show. Get back to work.
What the hell are you doing? I might as well throw that out now. Good job. Go get me this creature's cerebellum from cold storage. Here's the pass and the reference of the member I was working on. And hurry up!
A surgical steel table that's been carefully put away. Everything is ready for an operation.
Decontamination complete.
I'm not going to leave like that. Is that what they've got planned for us? These people must be stopped, or we'll all end up here. I can't accept that. I feel that urge, like something is tearing me apart.
Apparently you are in cold storage. Great. I'll unlock the box containing the cerebellum. Hurry up.
There's a red implant. It might be the one I'm looking for. There must be a way to get him out of here. Excuse me.
If you're looking for a little light reading, this is not the place.
I'm looking for something a little different.
Can I help you?
The person in charge here, if I needed to talk to him, how would I go about doing it?
It's not easy. In general, Father Joseph doesn't leave the conservation area until he has finished his work. If he's restoring something, it can take a long time. He locks himself in with everything he needs, food and drink, and we don't see him again until he's done.
What happens if there's an emergency?
Look around you and ask yourself, what kind of emergency could there ever be in a museum or library?
So he doesn't come out.
That doesn't mean he can't be reached. He approves every request to borrow a book from the conservation area through a computer system.
So, if I request a book, he'll come and hand deliver it to me?
No, it's automatic. He'll just approve the request. His work is very important. We do everything we can not to interrupt him. I'd rather you not disturb him.
Just curious.
I see.
I see that we have collected a lot of things.
Yes, and it can be complicated to find your way around. What are you working on?
I'm researching interrogation methods.
I understand. It's not at all my specialty, but I recommend that you look at the works from the Middle Ages. The Spanish Inquisition was particularly effective in extracting confessions from heretics and other things.
Thanks for the advice.
I don't know what they can feel, but I remember reading something about a retractor used on a particularly sensitive part of the body.
I'll be going now. This is a thermostatic control panel. It controls the temperature, humidity, but it's locked.
Higher clearance required.
That must not be the right one.
I'm getting tired. Ugh. Go away.
I'm way behind.
Gallagher's not gonna like that.
It's almost as if it had been gnawed. The wires need to be spliced, but with your bare hands, that will hurt. It appears as if acid has eaten through this cable. That needs to go right to the control panel. A book about the Society of St. Leopold. Burned to a crisp. I won't get anything out of it, unfortunately. Nothing. It appears the power is out. These diamonds are nothing compared to the ones I used to sell. It was long ago. The cover of a very old book. This is a thermostatic control panel. It controls the temperature, humidity, but it's locked.
Higher clearance required.
Doesn't seem to work. Let's see what that opens for me. Great. I changed my clearance level.
Higher clearance required.
Wrong implant?